Hello, I am Ryan Griffith, the CEO of Lantern Media. Here at Lantern Media, we cover a variety of projects. Whether that be small or big, we'll take on the challenge. Today, we want to show you just what Lantern Media is all about and what it takes on Sunday mornings for Lantern Media to run smoothly. Let's take a look. So Lantern Media will get to the church roughly 3 hours prior to worship just to get everything ready, from turning on the lights to setting up the camera to getting the computer ready. Let's focus in on the computer. The computer has Easy Worship installed on it. Easy Worship is a program which is used to project words or scriptures or even video onto a video screen, which you can see out there in the sanctuary. Then comes setting the camera up, which you can see there. That's a monitor. And unfortunately, I can't show you the camera because that's what we're shooting from right now. The camera sits in this open window where we can pan in and do whatever we want with our film camera. We try to bring you as much action as we can. Now, every Sunday, we create DVDs from what we capture. And you can tell here that we have got a very good variety of a couple months worth of services, as you can see here. Now let's talk a little bit more about lighting. Now as you look close, on the far right, it's called Eleiko. It's very, very powerful light, which gives us a little bit of a wash. The three lights in the center are robocolors. You can change them to any color as long as it's on the color wheel. And then finally, the one on the left is just a can light. And as you can see, the same goes for the left side of the trusses. Now all that lighting is controlled by a board. In this board, you can program colors, you can adjust how much light you want, and with the program, you can actually select scenes to be certain colors. So as I zoom in here, you can see that right now, scene number is lit up, and the number 8 is lit up. So what does that setting give us? Well, right now we have it set at white for scene 8. Let me change it to scene 2. Okay, we have now set it to scene 2. So scene 2 gives us a blue cast on our robocolors. And we'll show that to you right now. There's our blue. Now, of course, we still have our Eleikos turned on. But if we turn it to scene 1, that will change. Let me do that. Watch as the scene changes as I change it to scene 1. And there's scene 1. Just the blue spots on the floor with our Eleikos barely on. Okay, let's move on around the room and we'll show you a little bit more of what Lantern Media has. Here's our other computer, which is 2 of 3 computers that I have shown you. This computer is our graphics computer, where we do all of our graphics and print them out through our printer there. It's a 4500 color laser jet printer by HP. Okay, our final computer sits by our light board. This computer is solely controlled for our sign that's over our hill. It's an electronical sign where we can type whatever we want on there, and it gives the message out to people that drive by. Really easy way to change it. You no longer have to go out there with them cardboard numbers or letters and change the board that way. We do it all digitally now. So now that we're all set up, we're ready for worship. So we have our camera set and ready to go, and now we'll bring you a little bit of what worship looks like behind Lantern Media.
800 years later, John, on the Isle of Patmos, apparently walks into the same worship service. He called them beasts. One with the face of a lion, one with the face of an ox, one with the face of a man, and one with the face of an eagle. They rested not day and night, crying, Holy, holy, holy is the whole Lord, and the whole earth is full of his glory.
There you go. There's a taste of Lantern Media. Now, it doesn't just stop there. You know, when people leave, Lantern Media still stays. They've still got work to do. Not only just to turn everything off, but they got to make the DVD. If they didn't make the DVD, we wouldn't have all these great collections from the Lighthouse Ministries. So there's where we come back to our computer and we put all of our footage back into the computer. Then, after all of the images and all of the footage is imported into the computer, we put it into a timeline, and after we have our DVD, our editing done, we will burn it to a DVD, which roughly takes 30 to 40 minutes to actually burn one. Once that's done, we will just copy them. And we have an easy way to copy them, and that's with our dual copier down here. You stick one copy in, and you can burn 3 at the same time. So virtually, it can go pretty quick. Now for our graphics for our case, as I told you before, we have our graphics computer where we do all of our graphics and print them out. Once we have them printed out, we take them to the cutter and we cut them. Then we put our DVDs together and then we sell them. And there's your tour from behind the scenes of Lantern Media.